Hello agents, this is my new build video. The main idea behind this build is to get you through legendary missions by playing solo. Well, my main problem while playing legendary solo was insufficient heal. Not so much the DPS, but the heal. I would always run out of the medkits, and when that happened it will be over sooner or later for me. Well, with this build you should always have almost unlimited amount of heal while still maintaining the high DPS and the skill power. The main power in this build is coming from the Skill Haste, and as you will see, I have it on all of my mods and some of the gear items. So let's just start with the first part of a Napalm Legendary, and then I will show you my build in details. Okay guys, now we will continue with the build itself. Okay, so let's start with my chest piece. As you see, I am running a Vigorous Chest Piece because it will grant you overheal to all your healing skills. It is rolled electronics, and the major attributes on them is health and skill haste. For the minor attribute, I have ammo capacity. My mods on the chest piece are prototype firearms mod with 3% skill haste and the prototype firearms mod with 3% skill haste again. Okay, let's go to my mask. As you see, I am running 3 Tacticians for this build because 3 Tacticians is gonna give you 15% more skill haste and 10% more skill power. So on my mask, mods are also firearms mod with 3% skill haste. It is Tactician Authority mask and it is rolled firearms. Okay, for my knee pads I have Tactician Authority knee pads and they are rolled with electronics with the major attribute health. And my mods are firearms mod with 3% skill haste and prototype performance mode with 6% first aid self heal. For my backpack I am running a specialized backpack because I have pretty much high firearms, and specialized backpack will add 200% of firearms and stamina to your skill power. So I ran it with specialized, and it is rolled electronics. The major attribute is health, and the minor attribute is also ammo capacity, like on my chest piece. My mods are prototype stamina mod with skill haste and prototype performance mode, both with 6% first aid self heal. This is pretty much a must for this build because it's all about the healing. You see, when I pop my booster shot, I'm from the last health segment almost always going to the overheal, and this is the great way to increase your toughness. Skill haste on all of my mods is the great addition because I will show you later my cooling time. It's very low for booster shot and my seeker mine. Okay, I am running with the savage gloves just to increase a little bit my DPS, because they're gonna give you critical hit chance increased by 7% against targets out of cover, which is almost always. And my major attributes on the savage gloves are assault rifle damage, enemy armor damage, and again 8% skill haste. As I said, this is the main power in this build, coming from the skill haste actually. And my holster is a third piece Tactician. It is rolled electronics. It's pretty straightforward. I also have a skill haste on my holster and prototype performance mode with 6% first aid self heal. I forgot to show you my gloves. They are rolled firearms. Okay, so let's go to my weapons. My main weapon is LVOAC with 21% enemy armor damage. Base damage in this build is 17.9k. I rolled skilled, determined and competent on this rifle. Headshot kills with this weapon increase signature skill resource by 5%. Determined, it's pretty important for this build because with this talent, killing a target reduces skill cooldowns even more by 7.5%. And the competent, you all know, for competent it increases your damage by 10% when you're running your skills, which will be almost all the time if you play with this build. For the mods on my assault rifle, I choose to go with, of course, extended magazine, which you can, by the way, buy this week in the last call safe house, and it's the pretty much god roll because it's 110% magazine size. It got 4% critical hit damage and 3% critical hit chance. I got to say, I never seen a better one than this. For the optics, I'm going with C79 scope with critical hit damage, critical hit chance and optimal range. My muzzle is a large suppressor FDA, 8% critical hit damage, headshot damage and again critical hit chance, and a large underbarrel small grip red with critical hit damage. The main idea with modding the rifle was to stack the critical hit chance and critical hit damage as much as I can. So this is increasing your damage, and it's not showing on your primary DPS counter. It's not totally right, only looking at the primary DPS on your main counter. So be sure to stack up critical hit damage and critical hit chance, especially for those situations when NPCs start to rushing at you and you have to just defend yourself and run away to cover and wait the time to pop your booster shot or heal yourself. For my secondary, it's also pretty important for this build. I choose to go with the Covert SRS sniper rifle because I have it like 172% headshot damage. Base damage is 107k, and as you could see, this sniper is a beast. You can delete almost elite enemies with just 4 or 5 shots, and this is important when you play legendary solo. You just want to delete NPCs as fast as you can. I'm also running talents on this rifle with the competent. You know, I said before, 10% for 15 seconds after using skill. You will do that all the time. Brutal is a must for the assault rifle because headshot damage is increased by 12% when using this weapon, and when you're shooting with the assault rifle you're always zooming, I suppose, and you're always trying to go for the head. Skilled again, headshot kills with this weapon increase signature skill resources by 5%. Okay, the mods on my sniper rifle are again extend mag, but this time I have rate of fire, which is kind of important for a sniper rifle, so you can pop your shots even faster. So it got magazine size, critical hit damage and rate of fire. The headshot damage is the most important for the assault rifle. As you see, VX1 scope with 16.5 headshot damage, stability and optimal range. For the muzzle I have Omega Rifle Suppressor 10 with again 18% headshot damage, critical hit damage and critical hit chance. My large underbarrel is PQ 15 laser green with additional accuracy, stability and reload speed. Okay guys, that's it for the weapons, so let's go to my character. As you see, I have pretty equal stats in my firearms and electronics, while the stamina is somewhere in the mid-range. But once you pop your buster shot, your stamina will increase significantly. I will show you right now what is going on when I pop my booster shot. The toughness is raised to 315 only from the booster shot. It's like 15, it's more than 20,000 actually increase in toughness. Weapon damage, critical hit chance 9%, critical hit damage 81%, and the headshot damage 80%. Accuracy 2%, Range is 30 meters. This is for the assault rifle. Stats, reload time, not so important. All weapon damage bonus 25%. Assault rifle damage bonus 1327. Damage to elites. I have it on my knee pads and it's pretty important for playing legendaries. It will give you additional damage. Enemy armor damage 28%. And let's go to my skills. This is going to be an interesting part. My skill power is 223.805, and the most important thing in this build is of course Skill Haste. As you can see, it's a 50%. It improves the cooldowns of your skills. I will show you later my skills and my talents. Survivability, max health, armor, health regeneration, all damage resilience, blind death resistance, burn resistance, pretty important. And that's it. Okay guys, let's go to my sniper rifle stats. Sniper rifle, character, weapon damage, critical hit chance pretty low, critical hit damage pretty low, but headshot damage is huge, 219%, and that's the most important for assault rifle. Accuracy 15%, stability, range 43 meters, reload time, that's not so important. Okay, let's go to my skills. I'm running with the booster shot. As you can see, the base healing is 145,000, and the cooldown on my booster shot in 19.7 seconds. This can also be raised if I just switch my gloves and roll them with electronics. Then the cooldown could be even less than this is now, but I find this the better option because that way my DPS is much stronger and I don't have to just rely on the Seeker Mine. I can damage NPCs with the Seeker Mine or turret and then just finish them with my assault rifle or with my sniper rifle. I'm running Seeker Mine in this build. Actually, it's air burst. As you see, it's total damage 85,408 health power, but if you consider that once the air burst explodes, it has additional 5 or 6 little mines, it is huge damage. It is pretty much huge damage. The best part is the cooldown of my Seeker Mine. It's only 16.7 seconds. It's enough time for you to take cover, find cover if you find yourself in a tricky situation when NPC is running and rushing at you. You just throw your Seeker Mine, find the cover, pop a booster shot, and then you're good to go again. Okay, for my talents, I'm running with shrapnel. Applying bleed to any target triggers a 30% chance per each target in 10-meter radius. Of course, I'm having a critical save. Strike back. Reach low health to reduce active skill cooldowns by 20%. This is a great addition to the skill haste I have on all of my mods and some of my gear items. I was choosing talents for this build according to running a Seeker Mine more than a healing. So I have here like wildfire. Applying burn to any target triggers 30% chance per each target in 10-meter radius. And I have chain reaction, damage multiple hostiles with an explosion to apply 20% more damage from the blast. Instead one of those 3 talents for a seeker mine, you can go with a critical save, which is great option, and it's going along with this build. And it said use a medkit during low health to increase damage resistance by 20% for 10 seconds. Also it comes really handy in the situations where you need to run away and find a cover, so you can go with this instead one of those seeker mine talents. Well guys, I think that's pretty much it. I'm not going to play this mission to the end because it will be too long video. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comment section. I'm trying to answer all questions I got on my YouTube channel. Please like, subscribe if you like this video and you'll find it useful. So see you later guys.